Hello and welcome. This is Rafi. Throughout this video, I'm going to make this beautiful website step by step without writing a single line of code. We are going to use a no-code website builder named Doric. And just take a look at the website, which is looking really beautiful. Now, if I take you to the top of the page, we have got this header section with this beautiful background image. Now, just take a look at this navigation menu. If I click on any of these menu items, these are going to take us to their respective sections. For instance, if I click on work process, it is going to take us here on this work process section. Now let's say if I click on blog entries, it is going to take us there. If I click on contact us, it is going to take us to the contact us section, from where we'll be able to send email to the website owner. So now in this video, we are going to build this beautiful website step by step from the scratch. To get started, you have to visit Doric website. I'm going to attach the link into the video description for your easy access. After that, you can get started by clicking on this Try Doric Now button right here. You don't even have to create an account to get started, right? So as I already have an account, I can simply click on this login button, which is going to take me to the website dashboard. Now, after getting into your website dashboard, simply you have to click on this new website button right here, where you are going to see some beautiful templates designed by some of the designers. Just take a look. You are going to get this portfolio website. If you are going to create an agency website, you have got these beautiful templates as well, which you can select and start putting your contents. You can customize on your need, and it is going to work fine for your use case. Now, I'm going to create this website, which is a custom one. So I'm going to start creating from the scratch. So I'm going to click on this button, start from scratch. After that, it is going to show us this message, get started by adding new section. So I'm going to click on add new section button right here. And again, we have got some pre-designed section to save time. If any of these designs are going to match with your website design, then you can simply select them and start customizing, putting your information, which is going to save you a whole lot of time. And for your information, you can select from these categories. For instance, let's say if you are creating a testimonial section, select this testimonial from here. You're going to find some beautifully designed templates, which you can add and start customizing. So as I want to create it from the scratch, I'm going to click on this custom section. From here, we are going to be able to find this regular column section from, as you can see, this is 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, and we have got few other options we can select depending on our need. So I'd love to go with this one, the first 1 column section. And after that, if I just take you back to our original design, we have got this beautiful background image to this section. I'm going to add this background image now. So let's go back to the builder. After that, here, as you can see, we have got this edit section style. If I click on this icon, it is going to open up the control or editing panel for this section. And if I want to edit any element, I simply have to go to this element, and after that we are going to find the, as you can see, edit row style. For this row, we'll be able to edit the column. So whatever the element we want to customize, we can simply hover over there and we are going to find the control panel appearing like this. Then we can simply click here or on any part of that element so that it will open up the control panel. Okay, now let's just start with this section. So I'm going to click on this edit section style icon from here. After that, you are going to find this option, section background. We can either use color, gradient color, image, videos, depending on our need. So my intention is to use an image. So I'm going to click on image. I'm going to click on add new image. After that, I'm going to select the image that I have got on my computer. So let's click on open. It is going to be uploaded and added here on our section as a background, right? Now, the second thing that I'd love to do is I'd love to give it a height. So as you can see here, we have got around 120 viewport height. So we are going back to the builder. After that, from this section control panel, again, if I cross this out, I'll find this edit section style. So I can simply click here, go back to the section editing panel. After that, if I go or scroll a bit, we are going to find this option, width and height. So if I click on this, it is going to show us these control panels and the options. Now from height, I'm going to give a height of 120 BH. Just take a look, we have got this full height. Now let's cross this out. Let's go back. We are going to work on this navigation menu. So let's just start doing this. I'm going back to the builder. After that, on this add element button, I'm going to click. After that, we are going to find navigation block from here, or navigation element. So let's click on this. It is going to add the navigation panel, and we have got some pre-default text. As you can see, the logo, we have got these links, we have got these buttons as well. So you're going to customize them depending on our design style. So first thing first, I'd love to remove the logo from this panel. So I'm going to click on this delete icon. After that, let's click on upload logo. Then I'm going to select my website logo. So let's select this one. Let's click on open. It is going to be uploaded and added here. And we are going to change the background color so that it will be visible and it will look exactly like this website. But before that, I'd love to add these contents as well to our website. So we have got here home, about, work process. So let's just start adding them. So I'm going to scroll a bit down, and again we are on the navigation control panel as we are currently working on navigation. And if by any chance if I am crossing this out, how can we get this navigation control panel? Simple. If I hover over my cursor here, just take a look, we are seeing this edit element icon for this navigation. Then I have got this for this row, we have got this editing control panel for this column. So as we are currently working on this navigation, we are going to hover over on the navigation items, and we are going to find this edit element icon. So let's click on this, and here we go. We are seeing the logo, and we'll be able to drag this and place this control panel on any place that we are comfortable with. So I'm going to scroll a bit down, and we are going to find this links option, from where if I click, it is going to populate all the added links here, right? Now I don't need this drop down link, I don't need this link tree, and I don't need these buttons to be added here. So in this case, I'm going to delete this drop down from here. I'm going to delete this link tree option from here, and then I'm going to add the custom links that we have got on our website. So let's go back. After that, I'm going to click on add new, or we can simply click on this copy icon so that the link will be copied. So if I click on this copy, just take a look, we have got another home which we can customize. So let's click on this down arrow icon. After that, we are going to find this link text, link type, URL, all of the things that we can provide and customize depending on the need. So I'm going to change the link text to about, and just take a look, the change appeared here. Now I'm going back, work process, testimonials, pricing tables, let's add them. So I'm going back to the builder. After that, we're going to click on add new, or we can simply copy and paste, right? Sorry, you can simply click on copy and it will be added here. So I'm going to click on this down arrow, and then I'm going to type out work process. And that the final one, which is contact us. So contact us, and here we go. Now if I cross this out, we have got these menus. Now if you just take a look, we have got this login button, we have got this join us button, which we don't need as of now. So how can we delete them? The process is simple. I'm going back to the edit element for this navigation element. So I'm going back, and after that, if you just take a look here, after scrolling a bit, we are going to get this buttons option. If I click on this, it is going to show us all the buttons available here. So I'm going to delete this login. Just take a look, it just disappeared. Now if I click on delete for join us, it got disappeared. Now I'd love to change the background color of this column. So I'm going to click on this column editing panel. So let's click on this. After that, we are going to scroll a bit down, and we're going to find this background option. So let's just take a look. As I have clicked on the edit column option, it just opened up the column editing panel. So make sure you are checking this while you are editing your website or adding content, so that you are going to place the right elements, place right values to right contents, right? So I'm going to change the background. So I'm going to click on background. After that, let's click on this color. As you can see, color is currently selected, but depending on your need, we have got gradient and image option as well, which you can add, and we are going to add them on normal mode. But if you want, you can add these values to hover mode as well. So whenever someone will hover over on any of these elements, these designs, these stylings are going to work. So I'm going back to the normal. After that, let's change the color. Color is selected from here. I'm going to click on this pen icon. Then we can select the color from here. Just take a look, we have got this one. Now if I take you back to the design, we have got like some padding given from the left side, from the right side, from the top, bottom, and this element, this column is touching this section's border, which is not looking good. So in this case, we are going to give some margin values to this column, and you're going to do this now. And if you just take a look, we have got some border radius working as well, so we are going to give them so that our website will look closely to this website. So let's go back to the builder. After that, we are going to start with by providing this. Let me click on this edit column option, and I'm going to give the padding values on the left side and the right side. To provide the padding values, you have to go to the styles option. After that, as you can see on top padding, we have got 15 pixel, bottom padding, we have got 15 pixel. Let me remove them. So, yep. And after that, from the left side, I'm going to give 25 pixels of padding. On the right side, I'm going to give 25 pixels of padding. Just take a look, we have got this text centered. From the left side, it just went centered. From the right side, it went to, let's say, left side. So now I'm going to cross this out. After that, again, I'm going to give the border radius. So again, let's go back to the columns editing panel. From styles, we are going to find this radius rounded corner. So let's click on this. After that, we are going to be able to provide the border radius. So if I provide the border radius on the top left corner, let's say 25 pixel, just take a look, it is working on the left side only. But if I click on this lock icon, it is going to populate this value to all of these corners, left, right, bottom left, bottom right. So if I click here on this lock, just take a look, it is now currently working on all sides. Now if I take you back to the design here, and if you just take a look at the size, at the height of this navigation menu, it is much smaller than what we have got here. So in this case, I'm going to reduce some space, reduce some padding values from the navigation, which is by default given. So I'm going to click on edit element for the navigation. Here we go, we are on the navigation control panel. And from here, I'm going back to styles. And then from padding, it is currently given to 30 pixel on top, which is why we have got a 30 pixel gap here, or the space. And on the bottom here in this part, we have got 30 pixel spaces. So I'm going to reduce it to, let's say on top, I'd love to give 15 pixel, which, or let's say 20 pixel and 20 pixel, okay. And on the bottom, I'd love to give, let's say 10 pixel. Okay, it is looking closely to this one, right? Now, one last thing that we have to do, or actually not last, we have to change the color and we have to make some spaces in between each of these elements, okay? So we are going to do this now. So let's go back to the design. After that, we are going to again click on this navigation control panel. We're going to click here, and then we're going to change the color of these texts. So we're going to change them to black. So let's go a little bit down, scroll, and you're going to find this link style. So if I click here, we're going to see gap between links. It is currently given to 15 pixel, but we can simply drag this and just take a look. We can see the change happening here. So let's keep it to 30 pixel, which is looking good, I think. After that, if I click on text, we want to change the color of the text. So we want it to be turned black. Just take a look, we have got black text colors, right? Now, the last thing, we have to provide the margin value, margin top value, so that we'll have a gap in between this column and with the section border. So I'm going to give here on this column, and from styles, we are going to give margin top. We are going to give a 50 pixels of margin top value. And if you just take a look at the design, it is looking really nice. Okay, so we are close with our design. Oh, okay, so if you just take a look here, we have got a border radius. We might have to increase it a bit, so we can simply do this. Let's go here. After then, from styles, and from these values, we are going to make it to 50 pixel. And here we go. We are identical. We have given the identical value, and it is looking nice here, right? Okay, now it's time to work with these, let's say, heading elements. So first of all, what I'd love to do, I'd love to know about the text, about the font being used on this text and on this paragraph, so that we are going to be able to add our global stylings, which is going to save us a whole lot of time. So what I'd love to do, I'd love to simply click on this, right click, and after that I'd love to go to this inspect, and then we are going to find the values here. For instance, if you just take a look, we'll be able to find the font color, text align, then font size. As you can see, the title size is 36 pixels. If you just take a look, the font family is being used here is Railway, which is we have to add Railway font from Google Fonts to Doric first, and after that we'll be able to use. So let's do this. We are going back to Doric Builder. After that, we are going to click on this Global Styles option. Just take a look here. Let's click on this, and we are going to find this fonts option. So if I click on fonts, it is going to take us to this option. From Google Fonts, we are going to click on Add New, and I'm going to make a search here. Let's say RAL, and here we go, Railway. So I'm going to select this font. After that, I'm going to add few font weights. So I'm going to click on this, and then let's add 300 italic, regular 400, medium 500, medium 500 italic, semi bold, and all of these font weights, so that we can use them whenever it is needed. Right now, let's cross this out. After that, let's go back. We're going to set these default values for, let's say, headings and titles, and for the button text, so that we'll be able to save time. So let's go back again to the builder. After that, I'm going to click on Global Styles, and from here we'll be able to see, as you can see here on from styles, the first option is body background. We'll be able to select a specific body background for the complete website from here. And from body paragraph typography, we are going to be able to change our font family for the paragraph. So let's go back here. We can see if I just simply click here on this icon, and then if I click here, it is going to show us that they are using Railway font with 400 weight for paragraphs and 16 pixel of font weight. So I'm going to set this up. So I'm going back to the builder, and for paragraph, we're going to select from here font family, which is going to be Railway. I'm seeing the option here. So select this one. Font weight is going to be 400, which is normal, and the font style is none, no problem. And after that, the text size. So if I take you back, we have got text size of 16 pixel, which is currently selected to here as well, and line height is 15 pixel. 1.5, and we have got this one as well. So it is totally fine. Now let's just adjust the setting for the headings. So I'm going to select the heading now from here, and after that, if we just take a look, we have got font size of 36 pixels, Railway font, and font weight is 500 pixel 500. So I'm going to select them now from the builder. So let's go back to the builder. After that, if you just scroll, you are going to find this one, heading and typography, and again we'll be able to set specific color for the paragraph, specific color for the heading, and all the options, but we are going to keep them as they are, because in many fields we are going to see many colors, or 2 or 3 colors on depending on the sections. So we are going to change them manually. Okay, for heading, I'm going back to the heading typography from here. After that, for heading 1, I'm going to select the font family of Railway, and then the font weight, which is going to be 500 or medium, and the font style none. Then the text size, again let me check this out again. So it is going to be 36 pixel and with line height 1.5. so let's go back. We are going to set it to 36 pixel and line height is 1.5 selected. We'll be able to select color, but I'd love to skip this. Okay, so H1 is selected. Now let's see where we have got H2, H3 elements. So here I'm seeing H2. So I'm going to inspect this one, and we'll be able to find the information. Let me select like this. Okay, we're saying this H2 font size is 24 pixel, Railway, and 500 font weight. So I'm going back to the builder, and let's click on H2. We are going to select font, which is going to be Railway. Font weight is going to be 500, which is the medium bold. Then the font style is going to be none, and the text size is going to be 24 pixel. Okay, and the line height is 1.5. That's totally fine. Let's go back to the builder, website that we are going to design, and after that, let's see. This one is H1. That's okay. Okay, so here I think this is H3. So I'm going to select this element, and after that I'm going to get, here we go, font size is 18 pixel, Railway, 500 font weight. So I'm going to select this parameter as well from our global styling. So let's go back to the builder, and let's select H3 from here. We're going to select the font, which is Railway. After that, the font weight is going to be 500, and then font style is none, and the text size 24 or 18 pixel. So let me go back and put 18 pixel. All right, now if I just cross this out, and let me start adding these parts. So I'm going to cross this inspect mode from here, and after that, let's take this element, And to do this, we are going back to the builder. After that, we are going to click here on this. Just take a look on the row. After this row, I'm going to add a new row, which is going to contain a new column. So I'm going to click on add new row below. And after that, I'm going to take this row with regular column. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to give this row a margin value. So I'm going to click on edit row style. After that, from styles on the top, I'd love to give a 50 pixels of space, or let's say 60 pixel, which is going to look nice. Okay. On the top, right? And now if you just take a look, we have to add a heading element here inside this column as an element. So I'm going to click on add element. After that, let's click on heading title and just take a look. By default, it is going to be added looking like this. Now I'm going to copy and paste these elements from here. So copy this text. Let's go back to the builder. After that, I'm going to paste the information here. And now I'm going to give it, I'm going to take this to the second line from 2. So I'm going to hit shift enter as it is started here, shift plus enter to insert a new line. Just take a look. We have got a new line. And from this title control or title editing panel, we are going to be able to select the styles of this title. So I'm going to click on title styles, and after that I'm going to take them to center alignment. Just take a look, and then we're going to change the color to white. Just take a look, and after that we have got this 16 pixel, but it is not actually 16 pixel. It just taken this size from our global styling that we have done. So let's keep this as it is. Now I'm going back to the builder, design, and after that we have got this strategy and this business text to bold. So I'm going back to the builder. After that, we are going to the content and we're going to select strategy from here. Let's click on B and just take a look. We have got this strategy became bold. Now let's click on business and let's select this B. It is going to be bold. Let's cross this out. We are done with this first title. Let's go back. We are going to add this one, which is a text. So I'm going to copy this text, and after that I'm going back to the builder. After that, I'm going to click on this add new element below inside this column. So I'm going to click on this, and after that I'm going to click on this text element. So let's click on this. After that, I'm going to paste the information that I have just copied from the website, and then we are going to take them to center, and after that you're going to change the color to white. All right, and don't worry about this font size. It is taking from our global styling again. All right, now let me just cross this out. What else we have to do here? Okay, we have to add a button, and one thing, I have to make this column, it is currently selected to 100% width, but I'm going to make it to 50% width so that these texts are going to be centered and look nice. So I'm going to click on this edit column section or the option, and from here we're going to find this select column size. We're going to keep it to 50%, and so the two went to the third line, second line. So in this case, I'm going to click on this edit element, and after that I can simply delete 2 from here from the first line, and I can add it here. It is going to look nice, right? So the last 2 words are going to be bold, and our website is looking good. Now we are going to add this button. So let's go back here on the builder. After that, we are going to click on this add new element below, and then we are going to add a regular button. So let's click on this. After that, we are going to take it to center, and then we are going to change the color. Okay, so the color is going to be change the text color. So in this case, we want to change the background color of this button as it is here. So I'm going to get the color code from here. So I'm going to right click, and after that go to inspect, and it is going to show us this code. So I'm going to copy the code, and let's close this out. Let's go back. After that, I'm going to find the button background option from here. So let's click on this, and then I'm going to change the color. Okay, just take a look. We have got this color. Now if I take you back on the button, you have got discover more. So I'm going to type out discover more here on button text. So I'm going to type out discover more, and you have got a border radius on the original design. And let me take the values of padding. So I'm going to right click on my mouse, then go to inspect, and after that we are going to see, let's click on this selector, then we're going to see the padding values. As you can see here on the padding top, we have got 12 pixel, bottom we have got 12 pixel, we have got left 20 pixel, right 20 pixel, values. And let's see, we have got the font size to 18 pixels. So I'm going back here. Then we are going to click on this edit element, and after that we are going to click on styles, and from here, from padding, we are going to give 12 pixels of top value and 12 pixels of bottom value here. And on the left side we have got 20 pixel pre-default set, 20 pixels on the right side. That's cool. Now it's time to work on this radius border corner. So we are going to give, let's say, 25 pixel, and we're going to click on this lock icon so that it is going to take values for all of these corners, right? It is looking nice. Now if I just cross this out, if I take you back, we have got a gap in between this button and text. So let me give a 30 pixel of margin value, margin top value to this button. So let's go back to the builder. After that, I'm going to click here on edit element. After that, from styles, I'm going to give the margin top value to 30 pixel. Let's see how it is going to look like. Yep, it is looking nice. All right, so we have got the first, or the header section, almost done. Okay, so one thing that I missed, if I click on this save, it is going to be saved. And after that, if I click on this eye icon, okay, so we missed to make this, let's say, navigation menu sticky. So now let me just do this. I'm going back to the builder. I'm going to click on this navigation editing panel. After that, from the bottom of this control panel, we're going to click on this settings and background, and from here I'm going to select it to sticky navigation, and from here I'm going to select the color of white. Now let's cross this out, let's save it, which is automatically being saved. And after that, if I click on this eye icon, it should, yep, it is sticky and being available whenever we are scrolling the page down. So we are done with the top part, and after that, after making all the other sections, we are going to link them to each of these, let's say, menu items. So I'm going to cross them out, and after that, let's go back to the original design. We have got this section, so we are going to work on them. So let's go back here. After that, I'm going to click here on this add new section, and after that, I'm going to take, as you can see here, we have got a section with 3 columns. So I'm going back here. After that, I'm going to select these 3 columns. Just take a look. We have got this section with 3 columns, and then we are going to give some minus margin values so that these are going to be optimized properly. So let me first of all take these elements here. It is just making some noise here, so I'm going to reduce. Okay, let's go back to the builder. After that, we have got on this column, on each column we have got 3 elements. The first one is an image. We can use icon as well if we prefer. Then we have got a title, which is H3. Then we have got this text. We are going to set them up for 3 of these columns. So let's go back to the builder, and after that, for the first one, I'm going to click on add element. After that, I'm going to take image. I'm going to populate these contents later. Then first of all, let's just take the structure. So I'm going to take header. I'm going to select H3, and after that, I'm going to take a text. So let's go back. After that, I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to take the text. So we have got the basic structure here for the first column, and we are going to duplicate, after making all the stylizing here, we're going to duplicate this column to speed up our working process and to save our time. So in this case, now I'd love to add content. So I'm going to click on this edit element. After that, I'm going to click on add new image. And after that, let me see which image I have to use. This one. Is it, excuse me. Yep, this one. So I'm going to click on add new image. After that, here is the image that I'd love to add. So let's click on open. And let me drag this here so that we can see whatever change is being made here. Okay, so it is not visible because we have to give a background of the image. So I'm going to give a background. So let's click on background of image, and we have got a specific color here. I'm going to get the color code. So let's click on inspect, and here we go. Here is the color. I'm going to copy the color code from here. Let's go back. After that, I'm going to paste the color code here. Just take a look. We have got this color code added. Now we have to provide some padding values. As you can see on this image, we have got some padding, and then we have got this rounded circle or rounded corners. Let's go back to the builder. After that, we are going to image width and height. It looks cool. Now we are going to style for this image. We're going to provide a padding value of 20 pixel top, 20 pixel bottom, and from the left let's give 20 pixel right. Now from radius corner we are going to select the radius corner to 50 pixel, and we are going to click on this lock icon so that it is going to work on each of these corners, but it is not looking nice. So in this case I think I should decrease the values from the left side. So let's say 15 left and 15 right. It is going to, yeah, it is looking close and it is looking good. So now I'm going to make it to center aligned. So we can simply align them centered by clicking here on this column, and if I click on this content alignment, I can simply select the vertical and horizontal alignment. I'm going to take the vertical alignment to center and the horizontal alignment to center as well. Just take a look, all of these text and contents became centered. Now let's go back. I'm going to reload this. Okay, I'm going to take the title from here. Let's go back to the builder. Let's click here, edit element for the title, just change it here. After that I'm going to copy this text from here. Let's go back, let's click here and paste it here, right? Just take a look, we have got the basic things appeared here. Now if I just take you back, we have got some specific values in between, or specific spacing values in between each of these, let's say image from this title to this text. So I'm going to get the value. So to get, I'm going to click here on the right button, and after that I'm going to click on inspect, and then we can select the element. Just take a look, it has got margin 15 pixel margin value, margin bottom value to this image. On this title we have got no margin values. I'm going to select this. Okay, for this image we have got another 15 pixel, and for this one we have got, like, let me see, padding bottom 60 pixel, padding top we have got 30 pixel. So we are going to give these values here, padding values. As you can see here, padding top we have got 30 pixel, bottom we have got 60 pixel, padding left 30 pixel. So I'm going to give the values here, so to this column. So I'm going to click on this edit column. After that let's click on styles. We're going to give padding value to the top is going to be 30 pixel. On the bottom we have got 60 pixels of padding value, and on the left we have got 30 pixel, and I'm going to give it to the same value to the right as well. Okay, now if you just take a look, we have got some box shadow given here as well for this column. So I'm going to take you here on the builder. After that I'm going to click on this edit column option. From here we are going to go to styles, and from here we are going to find this box shadow option. So let's click on this. After that you're going to select outer shadow. We are going to select the horizontal and vertical values. So I'm going to select 1 pixel horizontal, 1 pixel vertical, and after that shadow blur radius is going to be 5 pixel, and we can simply select the color. So I'm going to take this control panel here, and then I can select the color from here to see whatever the change is making being added here. And after that we can simply decrease the opacity from here so that it will look nice. Just take a look. And now if I take you back to our original design, it has got this column, has got this border radius corners. So I'm going back to the builder. After that on this column, let's click on this edit column. I'm going to styles, and after that from border radius I'm going to give 25 pixels of border radius to each of these corners. Just take a look, we have got this beautiful alignment, right? Now I can simply duplicate them. So I'm going to click here, right click here, and after that I'm going to click on duplicate. Just take a look, we have got this added. I can simply, let me cross this out, I can simply duplicate this column again, and here we go, we have got 3 columns created. Now it's time to simply click here, then change the image, change the content depending on our need, but I'm going to keep them as there. And let's just delete these columns which I don't need as of now. Now it's time to take these columns a bit upper so that it is going to look beautiful, and they're going to place like this. So I'm going back to the builder. After that on this edit row style I'm going to click on this, and from here I'm going to click on styles, and I'm going to give a minus margin value of, let's give 200 pixel minus margin value. Okay, so I forgot to change the color, background color of this column, so it is just transparent. So I'm going to click on this edit column, And after that, from background, I'm going to select the white color. And just take a look, it is looking beautiful. I'm going to do the same for these two other columns as well. So let's click here, background. Let's change the color. Okay, so I have given 200 minus 200 pixel value, margin value, but it didn't placed in proper place, so I would love to give more. So I'm going to click here on this edit row style. After that, let's go to styles, and from 200 I am going to make it to 250 pixel minus, let's see, yep, it is looking good. Just take a look, and if I need, I can simply adjust. I can increase the minus margin value to 260 if I need, or whatever it goes well for the design. Just take a look, we have got this header section. If I just click on save, if I open this up in a new tab, we are going to see how beautiful our website is currently looking like right now. Okay, let's go back. After that, it's time to work on this section. So we're going to take a new section. So I'm going to click here. After that, I'm going to click on add new section button right here. Then I'm going to take custom section. We're going to take two column. Why? Because we have got an image here on the left column. On the right column, we have got these contents. So I'm going back to the builder. After that, we're going to take two columns, and then we are going to add spacing of this section. We're going to add padding values to this section so that our content alignments are going to place properly. So I'm going to click on this edit section style, and inside this section, I'm going to provide padding value. So let's go to styles, and from here, I'm going to provide a padding value of 100 pixel top and 100 pixel below bottom. Right now, let's cross this out. We have got this space in between the section and this inside column. Right now, we are going to add the image, which is this one. So let's go back. After that, I'm going to click on add element. From here, I'm going to select this image. Let's click on add new image, and then let's add the image, which is this one. Let's click on open. All right, we have to do some alignment stuff, but I'm going back to it soon. But before that, let's populate these contents as well. So I'm going back here. We're going to copy the text from here. Oops, it is going to copy the code. Nope. Okay, so I'm going back, and after that, I'm going to click on add element to the right column. Let's take heading. We want the heading 2, and after that, I'm going to paste the information. And then let's go back to the design. We are going to take a paragraph. So let's click copy these contents. Let's go back to the builder. After that, we're going to click on this add new element, and then we are going to take the paragraph or the text element from here. We are going to paste the information that we have just copied. Just take a look how it is looking like. Now we are going to place them to center alignment for both of them. Or yeah, let's just do this for this one. So I'm going to click on edit column. After that, I'm going to, from content alignment, I'm going to take from the vertical alignment, I'd love to take it to center, and from the horizontal alignment, I'd love to take it to center. Just take a look, it is now currently aligned center. Now let's do the same for this one. We are going to, actually I'm going to give the vertical alignment to center for this one. So I'm going to click on this edit column. After that, scroll a bit down, you're going to find content alignment. For vertical alignment, I'm going to take it to center. It is going to look nice. Just take a look there, center aligned. Now let's just cross this out and just take a look how we have just built this part easily. Now what I'd love to do, I'd love to simply copy or duplicate this row. So we are going to be able to put contents for this section. So I'm going to drag this right here on this part, and I'm going to add a extra gap here for into this row and this row. So I'm going to click in this edit row style. After that, from style, I'm going to give a margin top to this row as I'm editing. I'm going to give a margin top of 50 pixel here, and we're going to get a good spacing. So I'm going back to the design. Let's see what we have got here. Okay, so we have got a divider in between these two items. So I'm going back here. After that, I'm going to click a new row, and with new, let's say, column, I'm going to click on add element, and after that I'm going to click this horizontal line. Okay, and after that, from line background, I'm going to select the color, let's say this color, which is looking good. And now what I'd love to do, I'd simply delete the spacing that I have added on this column, because I'm going to give the padding margin value to this horizontal line, which is going to work fine for both of these things. So I'm going to click here on this edit row style. I'm going to click on styles. After that, from margin, I'm going to give a value of, let's say, 15 pixel top and 15 pixel bottom. So our content is going to look nice. Just take a look. Okay, now it's time to change the text. I'm going to copy this title. Let's go back and let's click here. Let's paste the information. Let's go back, and after that I'm going to select the paragraph. Let's go back and I'm going to click here. So as you can see here, the title control or editing panel is currently active, but if I click here on this paragraph, it is going to change to this text or the text element, right? So we can simply go like this as well whenever needed. Just take a look, we have got this part done. Now if I click on, by default it is being saved, it's okay. Now let's go back to our original design. We have got another section which I'm going to continue after taking some break.